struggle is not really realized until we are suddenly forced to discontinue it by some external event. Then, we are confronted with the internal emptiness. This calls for the incessant ingestion of novels, magazines, television, and websites. Or, the emptiness is avoided by the constant going to parties, escaping through drugs, numbing out with a few drinks, watching movies, and pursuing other amusements. We tend to do just about anything to avoid facing that feeling of inner emptiness. There is nothing wrong with any of these activities, in and of themselves. What we want to examine is only the state of consciousness, the state of awareness, and the manner in which the activities are perceived, pursued, and experienced. In a state of inner freedom, these same events and experiences take on a totally different significance. The identical activities can stem from an inner sense of happiness, self-worth, and completeness. The same goals can be fulfilled through the realization of our inner achievement rather than competition with others. Relationships become sharing and loving rather than jealous, competitive, and driven by the seeking of strokes and approval. When we are free of negative drives, we enjoy gratifying relationships because we love people, not because we are attached to them. We can allow the other person to be free, not subject to jealousy and threat. We are not the victims of manipulation by others because we have already found an inner fulfillment. As negative thoughts, feelings, and attitudes are relinquished, we re-own the power that we had given over to the world. Much of the attraction of the world is due to the glamorization that we have projected onto it. Questions arise for self-reflection. Is it really all that money that I want? Or is it the glamour that I have attached to it? What is it that I want from that job title? Or from that designation of doctor and esquire and reverend? Is it the responsibility and activities that go along with it? Or is it the glamour and esteem associated with it? Do I really love that person? Or am I in love with the glamour I have projected onto him or her? The more we let go, the more we de-glamorize the world. The more it is de-glamorized, the less it runs us. We are not at the effect of glamour, and can no longer be manipulated by it. We are no longer vulnerable to the professional programmers of the media, and the political and social arenas. We are no longer at the effect of an inner need for approval from others. We begin to love people for what they are, not for what they can do for us. We no longer need to exploit others or try to win them over. As our own level of guilt decreases, our self-esteem expands. Relationships are now based on integrity, and we are no longer subject to emotional blackmail. As a corollary, we stop trying to blackmail others with emotional pressure. Because relationships are based on honesty, and they exist and function on a higher plane, there is no longer a fear of alienation or feeling of aloneness. The surrendered person no longer needs others for personal fulfillment, but is with them out of choice, because of love and enjoyment. Compassion for others and for their humanness transforms life and all relationships. The state of inner freedom. What does life become when one continuously surrenders? What is possible? In the surrendered state, we are independent of the outer world as a source of satisfaction, because the source of happiness has been found within us. Happiness is shared with others, so that in relationships, the surrendered person is supportive, sympathetic, encouraging, patient, and tolerant. There is an effortless appreciation of the worth and values of others, and a consideration for their feelings. Power struggles, being right, and proving our point have been relinquished. There is an automatic, non-judgmental attitude and the supporting of others to grow, learn, experience, and fulfill their own potentialities. There is an easygoing, nurturing acceptance of others. We feel relaxed, vibrant, and full of energy. Life events flow automatically and effortlessly. We no longer respond from a motive of sacrifice or giving up something for others. Instead, we see ourselves as being of loving service to others and the world. Life events are seen as opportunities rather than challenges. The personality is gentle and open, with a willingness to let go and surrender non-stop because of the unfolding and ongoing inner process of continuous revelation. As the process unfolds, we feel an inner transformation. This leads to a consistent feeling of gratitude, pleasure, and certainty about our goals. There is a living in the present rather than a preoccupation with the past or the future. There is a trusting defenselessness because the power that was projected onto the world has been re-owned. There is an inner feeling of strength and invulnerability leading to an inner serenity. At first, there is the identification, I am the body. As the mechanism of surrender continues, it becomes quite obvious that I am the mind that experiences the body, not the body. As more feelings and belief systems are surrendered, there eventually comes the awareness, I am not the mind either, but that which witnesses and experiences the mind, emotions, and body. Through inner observation, there is the realization of something that remains constant and the same, no matter what goes on in the external world or with the body, emotions, or mind. With this awareness comes a state of total freedom. The inner self has been discovered. The silent state of awareness that underlies all movement, activity, sound, feeling, and thought is discovered to be a timeless dimension of peace. Once identified with this awareness, we are no longer at the effect of the world, the body, or the mind, and with this awareness come an inner calmness, stillness, and a profound sense of inner peace.